In my head, I'm like, just throw it. I'm not hitting home runs.
Mookie, you sound like a bum saying that. Why don't you just take it on the chin and just fucking say I'm terrible at hitting home runs? I'm not a home run derby guy.
Does not have a home run this year.
Does not have a home run this year. There it goes. See ya. Immediate home run. He gets to chill and not get double teamed anymore. Brad, you've been chilling for the last 4 years, brother. You haven't done squats. I haven't seen you try on a defensive possession in years. Is Ricky Fowler back?
He is back. This is not a fluke. I mean, the guy has been just fucking automatic this entire year. He is one of the best 10 golfers on earth right now.
The Mets, man. You have a lineup that's absolutely stacked. From the bench to the starters, you have depth, you have power, you got contact, you got veterans, you got young guys. You know what they don't have, Chad? They don't have...
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kind of odd.
What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Thursday, episode 298 piece. Hold the fry, as always, joined by your guys, Krabs and Javon. We've got a Patrick Corbin start in T-minus 30 minutes. Javon, he's going to get destroyed today. I need to get that on record. He is going to get obliterated. Not looking forward to that. Maybe he'll make some strikeouts in there, though.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you saw that 3.5 earned run square up on Prize Picks.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't think it's that weird. It's what he's at every time, and the Yankees kill lefties. So I don't think it's that weird that it's up, but I don't think he's going to pitch very well.
He's been dealing recently. It's going up there again today. Chat, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if the Nats are going to come through today. I could not find a way to fade the Nats on the ML or on the -1.5, but I am taking the Yankees' first 5-team total over 3.5 at plus money. It's going to hit. Hate to say it. but they're going to crush Corbin. I don't even know if he's going to be in the game after the 5th inning. I'll be honest with you. He might not even be in the game in the 5th inning. Brutal. We'll have to see. We'll sweat it out live. Okay, I have a lot to talk about today, Javon. A lot to go over. We'll talk Shohei a little bit. His arm is cookied. Judge put on quite a show last night. People were very impressed. I'm not. He's still not hitting the season-long Prospect Square. Cheat sheet we'll go over. MLB games. We got a lot of day games starting up, Javon. Fantasy football sleepers we're going to do today, chat. W's. Go over a couple sleepers, compare some guys me and Javon both like using the 4for4 app. That's honestly freaking fire, ladies and gents. We're going to show you that later. College football prize picks goat whale we're going to do today. That's going to be freaking elite. W Goots in the back end flipping us there. Love it. A lot to do today, Javon. Let's cut the shit and let's dive right in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. W recaps from yesterday. That squad ride was absolute piss. Absolute piss. I mean, literally raining piss, and the game got canceled. So nothing we could do there. I see 2 green beans, though, next to my best bets. How about them apples?
There you go.
Sure. Javon, the Nats got to be put away, man.
Yeah, we gotta give them a little timeout when they go to New York.
We got to give them a little TO. They're not loving the New York life right now. I mean, we saw Stone Garrett's knee explode last night. Mackenzie Gore crying after the game. That's his best friend. Tough beat. I don't really think they're going to have the energy today to really bounce back and win this series. I think they looked pretty freaking demoralized when blue guy Stone Garrett, who is one of the best and most liked players in that clubhouse. And let's talk about Stone for a sec. He wasn't even on a roster to start the season. We picked him up off of waivers from Arizona. He started playing once a week. Next thing you know, he finally gets to start every day, starting about 2 weeks ago, and his knee just exploded. So that's really tough to see. Hope he comes back. Prayers up for him. His knee is literally toast. But we'll move on to the head-to-head recap here, Javon. I mean, not a great spot we're both in. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Kershaw got cut short last night, got me 15 before that one ended. Stone Garrett, like I said, didn't do anything before his knee blew up, and now he's not going to be doing anything the rest of the week, unfortunately. So prayers up for him. I'll take one here. I'll take a head-to-head loss. It is what it is. Shohei also last night, though, Javon. I mean, hate to see him getting pulled early and getting hurt.
Yeah, just a little bit. Definitely sucks for baseball there.
There's a chance that might be the final score, ladies and gents, this week, 60-30. That might be
not after today. Oh yeah,
not after Geloff Bonds gets in there.
Yeah, it's his day.
Okay, and we'll talk about that too. We'll get you guys plenty of squares. All right, let's keep doing the recap. Chat, give yourselves a round of applause real quick. Give yourselves a round of freaking applause for yesterday's 2-piece. You guys spoon-fed. People forget chat yesterday, the sharpest chat on the planet, like I tweeted out yesterday, gave me a 2-piece, gave us a 2-piece. Javon, I'm pretty sure you tailed too.
I did.
It was green as a gob.
Yeah,
okay? W. Kobe running point. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Stepping up in chat, being team captain, and giving us a 2-piece winner. Look at that entry, chat. Look at that one, folks. That's it right there. Yelich, J-Rod. Might have to run that back today, chat. Kobe, you're running point again. Hovey, you're like his Scottie Pippen. You helped yesterday, too. We're going to need you back as well. All right, I need a 2-piece from you two gentlemen by COB, by the end of BTL. We're going to need you. Okay. W's. Chat, we're going to need Patrick Corbin to do some legacies today. You guys are aware of this 6-piece slip that I'm working with right now, and we can do it. It's probably easier if you click on the image. It might be better to scroll in. But look, the other 5 pieces of this are absolutely free. I'll be honest with you. And we'll scroll. We'll start with Baird's. That's already cashed. I don't need to even go into that. Judge, he could hit 3 home runs. Sure. Actually, if he does hit 3 home runs every game the rest of the year, he will cash. But I'm not worried about that yet. He's at 27, Javon. Here's the one that's really going to cost me $13,000 every day. Every day, it just feels worse because Patrick Corbin landing on 9 strikeouts twice is going to cost me $13,000. Trey Turner did his job. We'll scroll to the bottom here. W's. Let's see what else we got. What else we're working with. Trey Turner in person. Saw that one. Javon, W's. We need 2 Cal starts, I believe.
Yeah. It looks like he's should be making his final rehab start this weekend. So he should be on his way back.
And apparently he's been getting absolutely rocked in the minors. So let's hope he does get called up, okay? And then Miggy's not hitting 3 more home runs.
We'll probably put him in the bullpen.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, we'll take it. All right.
Yep.
Chats, let's move on. All right. Let's pray that Corbin does some sort of miracle today and turns water into wine. Maybe we'll get 10 strikeouts and he'll give up 4 runs as well. I don't know. But anything is possible. All right. Kevin Garnett said that once. I remember that since I was a kid. Anything's possible, chat. He's done it twice this season, landed on 9. Let's see if he can come through today and hit double digits. Okay.
Here we go.
Javon, we're going to talk about Judge, and then we're going to go into the cheat sheet for these day games. Need the cheat sheet. They have been printing. The Phil's nugs on there have been elite. Let's go over the Judge sequence from last night first, okay? If you guys didn't see this already, you probably live under a rock. Here's the first nuke piece, first inning. Javon, he didn't really wait. He didn't really wait. First inning, first at bats, 2-2 count. That ball was absolutely destroyed. To opposite field off of Mackenzie Gore, who pitched like crud last night. Pitched like crud. Got a lot of chirps on Twitter after that one. Javon, that was just a start of it. Okay? This motherfucker in his next at bat hits a grand slam in the next inning. This ball was obliterated, Javon. I just called Judge Javon. Jesus. When Judge is locked in, he is the best hitter in baseball. You guys know that. I know that. Anyone knows that. I'm not going to be taking his less than home run today. I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to be fading him on Prize Picks. No chance. I made out like a bandit and snuck in and hit that under home run 2 days ago, and I'll take my money and run because he is dialed right now. So I'm good on fading Judge and the Yanks right this second. And we haven't even gotten to the third home run yet. I mean, give me a freaking break. Give me a break. And this was literally seconds after Stone Garrett's knee exploded. Like, they literally just got him off the field after a 25-minute break. I was like, no way he's hitting another one here. He just had to bake on the on-deck circle for 30 minutes. And what does he do? He hits his third one of the night off a lefty. Give me a freaking break, dude. Absolutely cracked.
Yeah, it's a little bit. But
Yvonne, I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that I hit his under home run the day before or the fact that he hit 3 last night.
I'm shocked you don't want to fade him today, to be honest with you.
I don't. Because when he's hot, and you keep him away, you keep him to the side. But when he's cold, you fade over and over again that whole week. I'm not fading him right now because he's probably going to hit another one tonight.
I'll do it for you.
You can do it for me. I will root you on from the sidelines. Deal?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they put up a Judge 1.5 total bases after hitting 3 home runs, and he's facing Corbin today. Sure.
I could be convinced. And we'll get to that too when we get to the Prize Picks board. First, Javon, I want you to go over the W cheat sheet. The people need it. The Javon Phil's nugs. Let the people know what they got to bet on today. What's going on?
Yeah, there's not that much up here. Short slates, kind of normal names up there. I think Peter Lambert gets hit up a little bit by the Rays today. He's not very good and not a lefty, most importantly. So that's where they found success. Corbin, I think, gets hit up. DJ LeMahieu is the guy with the best numbers against him historically, so I wouldn't be shocked if it was him. Love the matchup for Adley today, so I'll be going to him, but nothing much up here. You can go straight to the bottom, which the obvious one there is the Yankees kill lefties and a little fancier text. For the Astros today, I'm going to pay pretty close attention to see if Jordan is going to be playing in the game because I do like the Astros today, and I do like Brian Bayo getting hit up by a couple bats in the Astros lineup, especially if Jordan is playing. I'm probably going to target him, but if not, I'm going to go straight to Kyle Tucker. I've been doing this pretty much every Bayo start since he's been called up, and we've kind of seen it unfold. He really struggles against lefties. He is one of those guys. Like, he got destroyed by the A's when they had a slew of lefties. He got destroyed by a bunch of teams, by a lot of their lefties, and I think that's going to continue. So if Jordan and Tucker play, feel really good about it, but if not, we're still going to Kyle Tucker and still sticking with the Astros.
Okay.
Kind of the opposite with Jesse Scholtens today. Jordan is playing WWW. Jesse Scholtens reverse splits, and he throws a lot of fastballs. So what does that line up for? It lines up for Zach Gelof Bonds today. So the A's have a couple of guys here reverse split, not just him, but Shea Langeliers and Lawrence Butler. If Butler ends up playing too, I love that. Shea Langeliers is up for hit run RBI. That's been green every single time it's been up, so I'm glad to take that again. But I think we'll work on something there for sure. We'll figure it out. But I'm targeting a lot of the A's bats. I think they absolutely rake, which is one of the reasons I'm on the first 5 there. So I'll be taking honestly, probably every single square that's on the board for the A's, and Schulten's under fantasy score because I love their entire lineup today against them. So love to see that. I think that's it.
Let's go. Do we need to scroll to the top?
No, there's not too much up there.
Can we go up there real quick? I want to take one more peep. One more peep. You like Correa today?
I do. Out of the
Okay.
BVP guys, I definitely like Adley the most, but
Okay.
Adley is also super corporate today, so I'm doing that with caution.
W's.
Yeah,
Looks
definitely
like
looking out for
Corbin's
the
a top
sway.
home run target.
Yeah, he kind of always is. But yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout for a sneak Danny Jansen bomb if we see him play today.
Okay. Is he up on the board on Prize Picks?
Don't believe so. He hasn't been on in a while. They used to put
Okay.
up that hit run RBI. And it used to be pretty.
Yeah, I remember. It looks like Drew is absolutely dialed and very excited about Corey Seager today. Thoughts?
I don't mind it. I definitely think the Rangers are going to score a couple runs today. So I don't mind backing him, but I don't love it either. Good.
Okay. Sure. If I wake up in an NFL cheat sheet on a Sunday morning, I'm going to do dirty things. Fat Girls Inc. We'll do some sort of cheat sheet. We did them last year. We'll
Yeah.
do them again for the weekends. 1,000%. I know that's something you guys would like. Let's get some W's in chat. All right. We're only leveling up, getting better every day during the NFL season. Okay. Tons of content coming. I'm so freaking excited. Ladies and gents, we got football 2 days away. 2 days away. The Irish are playing in Ireland. Football's here. All right. Are you guys fucking excited? Are you as excited as I am? I am stoked to not have to bet baseball all day, every single day. I love baseball. I love it so much. But at this point of the season, I think we're all so ready for the NFL and college football. I am so stoked. Bring back the med kids.
Might be.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted. Yeah, we'll get some sort of cheat sheet going. That's a promise. All right, chat. Don't you worry about that. Javon, let's go into these games. We got some starting up soon. Let's not waste any more time. Let's dive right into it. Go ahead and give me the Nats Yanks report before chat thinks I'm biased. Go ahead.
I mean, there's nothing I'm going to take here. I just think the Yankees bats are going to shit all over Corbin. Hot take. You see this for a lot of teams. I guess they look like they're going to shell Corbin, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I think the Yanks hit him pretty well. But there's nothing that I really want to take here. Like, I'm not laying the minus 220 or first five that's super juicy or team total that's a little high. So I'm just going to let it happen and sprinkle some Nats on Prize Picks or some Yankees on Prize Picks, not judge.
Okay. Is Stanton up there? Because if he is, we might be seeing a Stantonian blast today, brother.
Nah, I
Would
guess
not be
the only
surprised.
guy that's up other than Judge is Oswald Peraza there, which is interesting.
Damn. You like him today?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. It's definitely a little bit strange that he's up in the first place there, which he's not really up for much on the books or much on Prize Picks ever, unless it's that half total base square. So it is Corbin. He also just doesn't hit lefties. So usually if it's going to be a guy like that who's never up, it's at least like a big platoon guy, but weird.
Trent, my favorite play in this game, Yankees, first five, team total over 3.5. I know that's a mouthful, but it's hitting, and it's a plus check. If you could find their first five team total, if not, I would go team total. I don't want to fade the Nats directly in this spot, but I do think Corbin gets absolutely shelled today.
You know he's making a lay, man. He's just laying the Yankees ML.
Yankees ML, that'll play.
You know
That'll
he's doing
play.
it.
Trent, they're going to win today, man. I hate to say it. Michael King sucks. Yeah, and the Yankees have won one game out of their last 10, and they are minus 220 today against Patrick Corbin coming off of 3 good starts. So just like yesterday when the Yankees were minus 165 to open up with the worst pitcher in baseball on a 9-game losing streak, these odds are weird, and they're telling me that the Yankees are going to win this game big and easily. Okay? Javon, is it that Judge less than 1.5 TB square, though?
I feel like I'm required to put that in the slip.
Okay. So what are we going to pair it with? Is there anything in this game we could pair it with potentially?
I feel like we should make it very specifically in this game.
Okay.
Like something that we know is a little more of a long shot.
I mean, Patrick Corbin less than pitching outs. Patrick Corbin more than 3.5 earned runs allowed, although I don't know if that'll let you take that.
We could take it with, I know Lauren's on that live strikeouts for Corbin. Could ever so slightly correlate.
Okay. Thoughts on Corbin strikeouts today, Javon?
I mean, I don't have a fantastic read on it. I definitely don't want to fade many Yankees bats with a lefty, but down to ride it here. I mean, we're taking a shot with Judge under bases and that anyway, so.
Good point. Chad, are you guys trying to get weird with that? Maybe pair a little Judge less than TBs with Lauren's meat on tape square for today? She's been red hot.
Yeah.
She's been red hot. I will say his strikeouts did get bumped down from 4.5 to 4, which is not ideal. But I'm down to ride I'm down to ride the first 2 inning strikeouts though, Javon. He'll get one against Judge. Okay.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Just got to get one more. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's hope he gets too early, and then he probably won't get any of the rest of the game.
Yeah, why not?
All right, chat. Are we locking this in? Little 2-piece. Good. So we can show the people too if you want to select his. If you go to the MLB Live category at the very, very top, it's in a different sport than MLB. You're gonna go all the way up and scroll to the right. MLB Live, sure. If you go to Corbin, it should be right in front of you. Yep. And then we're gonna pair it with Judge. TBs less than back in the normal MLB tab. Okay. Judge 2 bombs. I freaking bet. I mean, chat, if Javon's coming to me and he's telling me to take Judge less than TBs, I'm going to freaking take it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Are you kidding me?
I mean, that's square up. You just got to do it. If he hits a bomb, he hits a bomb. Don't really care.
I'm taking it.
We can craft a real slip. A real slip for these games.
But this is good because we got LC square, which is smacking because she's on absolute fire. And then we got the Judge angle, and now we can craft up a real geyser.
Yeah.
I'm in.
There we go.
I'm in. You want to start with that Peraza square?
Ooh, yeah, we could do that. 100%.
We go Peraza. Are there any nationals that you want to take? Any bats?
Not particularly.
Okay. All right. If you had to play this game, how would you take it on the books? If you had to place a bet, gun to your head.
If I had to place a bet, I would take the Yankees first 5 minus a half. I would lay the juice on that.
Okay. Sure. Chad, I like the team total first 5. I know a lot of you guys probably can't find that bet, but if you can, they're getting 4 runs in the first 5 innings. If not, take Javon's play or take that one if you like that better, because that's also probably hitting. I'm with you.
There we go.
Ron Muck's Clan giving out a sub bang. Let's go, Ron. W, Ron. Good seeing you a couple weekends ago in New York, buddy. That was dope. Good to hang out with you. Awesome. Thanks for giving out a sub. We got Jacob also coming in here giving out a sub. 2 months. A newbie. W's. All right. I think that's probably enough from this game, Javon. Let's keep cooking. Let's go to Colorado and Tampa. That game also starts up in about 10 minutes. Would love to find a square to pair with Peraza in that one, Javon. But first, give me the Rays report. What do you got?
Feel pretty similar to how the Yankees game is going to play out. So we'll see. They both end up playing out like we kind of think. But, I mean, I think Armstrong is going to be pretty good to start the game. I assume you're going to see Erasmo after that. I don't want to
eraser
Kevin Cash's mouth. Yeah, but Erasmo's pretty scary to back. So, I mean, I'm not going to do it, but it still feels like a pretty hefty price, all things considered. But Peter Lambert is god-awful. So, like, I don't think he's going to have much of a pulse against the Rays offense today, to be honest with you.
Who do you want to take on the Rays? Anybody?
I mean, if I had to take anybody in this game, I wish they had more guys up, but I'm 100% down to just go with Yandy.
Yandy TBs, the greenest guy with them all?
No, I can't do that because it's so green, but I'll
Yandy run potentially?
Yeah.
Okay. It is so green, man. Holy smokes.
Extremely green. Extremely
okay.
Green.
So maybe we'll pair Peraza with Yandy. Let's take a look at the Rocky side. We could also fade Lambert, Javon. We could just take Lambert more than 2.5 earned runs allowed.
We could do that. I have no problem with that.
Personally, I'd rather do that, but the last time I said not to take Yandy, he had a double in his first at bat. So I'll leave it up to you. I trust my MLB GOAT. What do you want to do?
No, we can take Peter Lambert. I'm fine fading him.
Okay. Chat, go ahead and lock in your sneaky Yandy slips because he's hitting the home run in his first at bat. All right. W's. I like that square, Javon. I know it's not that nasty, right? It's not like you're fading a goat or something in this category. You know, it is Peter Lambert's, but he hasn't been terrible recently. And if you like his matchup or the Rays matchup against him at home today, I'm so in. And they are a fat favorite today.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Fat favorite today. I'm
It's
down.
probably, I know it's the Rockies, but that's a lot of respect for, the eraser bullpen game.
Yeah.
It's usually when we see the most suspicious lines when we have Armstrong opening for somebody, but especially Erasmus, who's been pretty terrible.
Has the eraser not been doing his job for you guys?
I mean, I think his last appearance was the Angels game, unless I'm mistaken. I mean, he was god-awful in the game. Absolutely horrendous. Yeah, that was the last one he had. He gave up 5 in a little over 3. And yeah, that was absolute piss. That whole Rays game yesterday was insanely ridiculous.
Yep. Look at this, Matt. Okay, Matt. Javon, should we lock this in for a little two-piece to sweat out?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yo, boys, Rory, more than 67.5. He's injured and hasn't practiced all week. Can someone else confirm in chat? Also, Goods.
Fake news.
Fake news. Our golf sharp Goods. And he's gone. Holy
Unreal.
smokes, dudes. All right, I was going to say we throw that in there, but I think we just keep this to a toothpaste.
Yeah, I'm down.
Peraza and Lambert, and we'll pull it up for chat.
Yeah, Lambert off the probably the best start of his life.
Okay. Let's go Lambert, more than 2.5 earned runs, and Peraza, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. A little two-piece to hold the fry for the early afternoon slate, okay? And we're also taking Judge, less than 1.5 TBs, chat, and Patrick Corbin, more than 1.5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. That's Lauren Square today. Got to ride the hot hand. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Love it. All right. We move. Let's go to Boston and Houston. Sure. Bayo and France. And I'm pretty sure we were on opposite sides on our best bets here. If we can get a W Goots transition back to the best bets. I know chat was asking for them anyways. Pretty sure you're back in Houston here, and I'm on the Red Sox first fivers.
Yeah, and I can tell you that I know exactly why. If you scramble to Prize Picks, looking at that, but yeah, I'm not a big JP France guy because a lot of his numbers indicate a lot of regression coming from him. We've said that all year, haven't really seen it, so I don't want to just jump in and expect for a lot of different things to change. But whenever Brian Bayo faces a lineup where, obviously in this lineup you have Kyle Tucker and Jordan who are going to do a majority of the damage, you would think, outside of Altuve. It's I want to fade him in this matchup, especially being that I'm starting to see some signs of regression from him as well. And even looking at his numbers on Prize Picks, I know if you go through JP Francis props, they all look ridiculous like they do every single start that he comes out on to pitch. But Bayo's look insanely low too. 24.5 fantasy score after the way he's been pitching outside of the one Tiger start where he got killed by lefties. Pretty strange. So, I'm leaning into that as well as the baseball side of it. I think it could be close early. And then if we get to the Red Sox bullpen, it's a clear advantage for the Astros there, so I have no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Boston early. You know why I took it. We'll go over to Prize Picks, take a peep at that JP France earned run square. So I'm getting in, getting out early. Hopefully we both can win here. Maybe the Red Sox start out hot. And I think that total opening up at 9.5 with these 2 arms on the bump, Javon, is also pretty interesting. I don't even care that it's back down to 9. Do you like that over in the game? You like runs from both sides? I know you like Houston ML as your favorite play, but do you think there's going to be runs?
Yeah. I think the Astros, if they get to Bayo early and often, I wouldn't be surprised to see them put it up themselves.
Damn. Okay.
He's one of the very few guys, though, like somebody said it in chat, been awful in day games, which I don't take that into account for really many people because for a lot of pitchers, it just is what it is. But Bayo, specifically, if you watch him at any day start, it's weird. It's not even the fact that he's had tougher matchups. He's just the command is not there. The whole feel of his start is ridiculously off. He has over a 7 ERA in day games compared to just 2.6 in regular night games, which is super, super weird. So that, along with the couple lefties that we have in there that are big power guys, obviously, I think he's going to get hit up quite a bit.
Okay. Got a free shot to win 1K entry on PP. Need the Javon and Crabs milk like air. How many pieces? How many squares in the entry? Are we talking 4? Are we talking 5? Are we talking 6? We talking as many as you want? 4.
4.
Okay, so what you guys are saying is you would like us to craft up a 4-piece prize picks entry for today. That's what I'm hearing. Javon, I think we could do that.
I think we
I think
can.
we could do that today. I think we could get that done. All right. W's, I have a free entry for 5K today. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to craft up a 4-piece on this show today. We got you. We'll do it. Okay, we're not going to rush it. We'll let it come to us. Maybe we won't get these early games in, but we'll get you guys a 4-piece. Okay,
Yeah.
chat? W's. All right. You can get behind the over. You like Houston better on the ML. I'm on Boston first 5 plus a half. Getting it out. Hopefully we both win. Do you want to go to the prize picks board for this game?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well, you know what I like.
Yeah.
Start with France. I'm a big France fan. More than 2.5 earned runs here. That's a nasty square. I know you like Houston ML, Javon, but can you get behind taking that?
I don't have any problems with it necessarily. It's just that it's like this every single time.
Okay.
I've grown tired of fading him.
Okay. You don't got one more in you?
I'll get one more in me, especially when I'm on the other side.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Let's take a look at Red Sox squares, though. There's really nobody up for Houston. JT hit run RBIs. Could try to fade Bayo on his fantasy score. 24.5. That's low.
Very.
That's low, chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I like that, and I also I'm taking Kyle Tucker. Take it for run square. Lock that
You're
in
taking Tucker run.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. Yep. Tucker run. Okay. Chat. I might lock in a little 2-piece here with France and Bayo, fading them both, and just backing runs in this game.
Steal
Maybe a
over
little-
2-piece.
Little JP France, more than 2.5 earned runs, and Brian Bayo, less than 24 fantasy score.
Yep.
You don't have any qualms with that, do you?
Nope, not at all.
No qualms. Okay. I haven't heard you say Altuve's crossing the plate, so I guess I don't have to worry about that.
I mean, if he gets on base in front of Jordan and Tucker, I can assure you he's going to be crossing the plate. But
Okay.
I'd rather targeting the lefties because I wish they had Jordan up, and usually when they don't, it means something.
D-Bend, dropping some knowledge, sounding like Yoda. Love where your head's at, my man. Leave him out there. Let him get cooked. All right, Chad, I locked in a little
Brian
2-piece.
Bayo.
Yeah, Bayo. Talking about Bayo.
Oh.
Little Bayo, less than fantasy score. A little JP France, more than 2.5 earned runs. And a little over in the game I'm going to lock in as well, Chad. So I'll be sweating that out with the Red Sox first 5 plus a half. Also locking in the Yankees first 5 team total right now before the game starts. Okay, so I'm sweating those out early. Javon, you got any bets, any book plays for these early games besides Houston ML?
Yeah, it was just Houston ML for me on the books.
W's. Love it. Over on the books to play. Love the over on the books. That's definitely one of them. Also Houston ML or Boston first 5 plus a half is what I'm on. Okay, W's. We move. Let's go to LA and Cleveland. I guess we know the matchups already. I think they're finishing up game 1 right now. What should have been our squad ride when the Dodgers were up 4-1, super beat. Javon, what do you like in this spot, though? You like the Dodgers at minus 135 against a good Gavin Williams?
Yeah, I mean, I like it, don't love it. I will say that total, I know it's a double header, kind of. Seeing the total go 8.5 to 9, I know it's Pepio involved, but Gavin Williams has been fantastic. I love Gavin Williams, and to see that total moving up with, him involved is interesting. I definitely don't care for Ryan Pepio much in this matchup, but Gavin Williams, it's a curious one for him. So I'm thinking we're going to get runs here. I'm interested to see how the bullpens kind of line up at the end of this game we got going on here. But yeah, I lean runs there for sure. Don't really feel a super sense of urgency to get involved in a doubleheader type game, but seems like maybe you should.
Ooh, okay. Let's take a peep at Prize Picks. Let's see what they're working with over there. Let's see what it's speaking to us about. All right. If they even have squares up for that game.
Stuff for that game up, right?
They got a couple. I mean, they got Freddie and
they got a
Mookie.
couple. Yeah, goats. Bad.
They got Freddie. I mean, are you taking Mookie today?
Add him to my card, man.
Literally, just take him every day. Don't even overthink it. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't got much up for that one, so we can probably skip. And we got Pop Smoke coming in sub-banging, 16 months, W's. Tucker over fantasy score, you said? I think you said Tucker run.
Tucker run, but I mean, I don't have a preference, to be honest with you.
W's. We got Cam Dynasty coming in with a sub-bang, 6 months, W's. We got Balla, 22, coming in with a sub-bang, 13 months. Baker's dozen, love it. What's up, fellas? Hope you're doing well, Beast. All right. Let's keep moving and grooving, Javon. Let's move on to the next game. Let's go Toronto, Baltimore. What do you like in this one? Coin flip. I think Toronto opened up plus 100, and now it's back to minus 110 both ways, Javon. What do you like?
Dude, I'm so sick of the series. I'm so sick of these teams playing each other. Seen it 5,000 times now because, like, on paper, I mean, you look and you see these two pitchers and the matchups included, and I would like to take the over, but I want really nothing to do with the series. Because I think the way that it's going to end up is you're going to see one of these pitchers get rocked, and it's going to end up kind of on a lopsided game there. And I really can't pick out who. Like, on paper, I guess you should say or could say that Kyle Gibson has the significantly worse matchup there. And with the way that the first two games have played out, I know they split them, and then last night it was a really weird situation with Gausman somewhat pitching well and then getting a little unlucky there and led to a lot of runs. So Orioles won that one, skunked the Blue Jays. Coming back today, I do kind of like the Blue Jays, but again, like I have no interest in getting involved in the series.
If anything, I would say take the Orioles. Don't even think about this game if you want to bet it, because they're going to freaking win. They just do. They just win. Like, we just got to stop fading them. They just win. It doesn't matter what the hell the lines are saying. Doesn't matter who's pitching. Doesn't matter who they're facing. They just freaking win. I'm tired of fading them. They're probably going to find a way to freaking win today. I'm not fading.
So tired.
Right? So tired of it, man. I'm with you. And also, am I hearing in chat, Jerry Jeudy just got helped off the field? Oh, no.
GG.
Oh, so brutal. That's why you guys don't do your fantasy football drafts yet. If you do, your commissioner is a rook. Tell him to step up. Okay, you can't be doing those drafts yet. Give me a break.
Yeah.
All right. Any prize pick squares in this game, though, Javon? I could at least, stomach maybe taking something there.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly do like Adley. It's just
Adley.
have in the back of my mind how incredibly corp he is today.
Okay.
I really don't love, but I'm still going to take him anyway. Take that fantasy score over 7.
Okay.
I love his matchup. He's got some history there too, obviously. Sees Barrios very well, especially all of his arsenal. So I like Adley today.
Okay.
There are a couple of strange little hit run RBIs up in this game on both sides. We'll say that. Austin Hayes, whenever he's up, definitely piques my interest for the Jays. When you got Brandon Belt up there, it's usually been a pretty good sign. So, like, everything, I guess, points to offense here. These two teams, when they play each other, just weird shit happens.
Weird shit happens. The game goes over. That's what happens when these two teams play. Every single time. What about Barrios? 2.5 earned runs.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely screaming at you somewhat.
I just think there's going to be runs in this game. There always are when these two teams play. It's crazy.
Yeah, except for this series. I guess yesterday.
Yeah, they did just get shut out yesterday. I guess the Blue Jays did. Yeah,
Blue Jays got shut out 7-0. I guess what? Other game went over by a run. So I don't know.
Chapman has been mid-AF and up for hit run RBIs. Weird. Huh. I feel like that guy's never green.
Yeah, literally never green. He's always
never green.
He comes around once, maybe every week or two, and just has like a super weird square up, and we all jump in, myself included, and it's just never green. So I'll let him go.
D-Wade, this could be the real D-Wade, by the way. Javon is on Astros ML. I've got Boston first 5 plus 0.5. Okay. Barrios, Nolan Ryan against the Orioles. I remember earlier this year we tried to fade it. Yes, I do remember that trend as well. Barrios is unbelievable against the Orioles, and then opened up minus 120 against them. Maybe kind of telling.
A little weird.
Orioles ML is my lean chat. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Let's go Chicago Pitt. We got 4 more games left, and then we're going to do some fantasy football talk, and then we're going to craft up the college football goat whale, ladies and gents. Super stoked for that. Got a bunch of squares we like. Did we take the Nats team total over again? No. If anything, take the Yankees team total over. All right?
Yeah.
Javon, what do you like in this Cubs-Pirates game?
Yeah, another one that I really don't feel great about getting involved in, but I would say I really like the matchup for Justin Steele. The one thing that the Pirates do a little well, I guess you could umbrella it into a couple, but they hit curveballs pretty well, which Justin Steele is not going to see much of or throw much of, and they hit lefties. You go up a lot of hard hit balls pretty well. So, like, Justin Steele doesn't fit into those categories. So, like, I think he's going to have a pretty good performance today. On the other side, you probably get an opener and then an Andre Jackson bulk performance, bulk start. That's what it's looking like. So I don't mind the first 5 -0.5 there, not because I don't trust like the Cubs bullpen all that much in this matchup, even though they are not very good. But I would isolate it to Steele and then the Jackson combo with whoever comes out because I think they're going to hit off of Andre Jackson a little bit and whoever opens. So I think Steele has a really good start. I really would have loved if he had a fantasy score up today, but he doesn't.
Well, okay. Maybe we just stay off this one then. CJ Abrams, what a dong. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Don't tell me he hit a warning track shot. This game's starting up right now too, chat. We'll start showing you it as well. Yeah, I don't really want to bet this game either, Javon. I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
Not loving it.
It's a tough one.
Not loving it one bit. No thanks. All right. Nolan Jones double free. Sure. Lane Thomas home run. Keep me updated, chat. We're going to show you the guys the game soon. Let's get through these games first, though, okay? Texas, Minnesota. Javon, we got Pablo as a favorite today against the lowly Rangers who've lost a bunch of games in a row. Are they going to end the streak today?
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning that way. If you look at, Pablo Lopez and all of his props up today, they look very oddly low for as well as he's pitched. And he's pitched very well against, Mickey Mouse teams, frankly. He's had fantastic matchups. Like the Pirates last start, fantastic matchup. And he also honestly didn't even look that good. He got bailed out by really good defense. He gave up a lot of hits. The Pirates were terrible with runners in scoring position. So the Rangers today, I kind of leaning their way that the offense is going to break the streak. They do match up pretty well, which they've matched up well with some of the pitchers that they've seen the last week or so, and they've still lost 6 in a row. So I don't think they're going to jump all over Pablo Lopez necessarily. I think this is a weird game where they scratch a couple and they win this game pretty late off the Twins bullpen. So I want to fade Pablo Lopez in some way, but looking at all of his props, it screams to me that he's going to give up runs, but also strike out a bunch, which if you're talking obviously Ks, but also fantasy score, that could be in danger if you're fading him there. So I don't know. I'm leaning the Rangers' way for sure. I think it's going to get weird at the end of this game.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be fading the Rangers or really backing them right now on the streak. They're very, very good and stacked, and they're going to come out of the streak with a 15-0 win at some point. I don't want to be on the other side of that. It's going to hurt. They've got Pablo up for earned runs, and he's read it out. Let's take a look. Joey Meneses is entrenched right now too, Chad. I hope you guys are watching this game. Pablo Lopez, 2.5 earned runs allowed. We have to take that. We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
It is what it is, Javon. Lock it in. We don't even got to think about it anymore.
Yeah, just going to have to do it. Plug your nose and do it.
Any other twin squares, and do I dare say his name?
No, don't say his name there. I don't even know if he's going to play because he's facing a lefty, Heaney.
Wow, looks like this umpire has a very big strike zone. He just called Joey Meneses out on a crazy freaking pitch.
It's tough.
Okay, that could be good for the strikeouts, though, for Corbin. Big zone. Could be good. He's about to go pitch. Let's see what happens. All right, we won't go with our guy today. I'm not even going to say his name. What about
for taking a twin square? I'm taking 100% Royce Lewis.
Royce,
only square that's looking at me funny in this game. His hit run
Royce. Okay, any Rangers squares though? If we think they're going to maybe end their streak today, or at least put up some runs. Any Ranger squares?
I don't love the Ranger squares necessarily because really, you're only choosing between Seager and Semien like you are a majority of the time. But I mean, if I had to go with one, I would certainly have to go Corey.
Okay. Corey run or fantasy score?
Probably would go with the run. I think it's
All right.
pretty, I mean, looking at the odds too, pretty telling. There's no total bases up for Corey today against Pablo Lopez.
Very good point. Yes.
Minus 145, I bet.
Oof. Okay. All right. So maybe go Corey run. And is that minus 145 on the run?
No, it's on his total basis, which is why they're not up.
That's why it's not up. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know he's been fantastic, but that total base price against Pablo Lopez, who's had 3 straight scoreless outings, is a little strange to me.
100%. 100%. All right. Maybe sprinkle a little Corey Seager run in there, chat. Definitely don't hate that one bit. But in that game, I think the 2 best squares are probably Pablo Lopez, more than 2.5 earned runs, and Royce Lewis, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Okay.
For sure.
We move. Awesome. And I definitely lean Rangers ML, chat, but I don't think I'm going to play. Call me Jay, though. Sub bang in 14 months. W's. Who dat boy Mike? Sub bang in 4 months. Need a W. We got you, my dude. We freaking got you. And we got a hype train, ladies and gents. W's. That's heart. Randy Himothy?
What do you do?
Randy Himothy. And we got Corbin on the bump. Come on, LC. Do your job. What do you say, Corbin? Come on, buddy. All right. Let's move. We got 2 more games to get to. Oakland and the White Sox, Javon. Talk about the Athletics. What do you like about them today?
Love them. I love their matchup against Jesse Schultens. You think he is like, there's not many guys that you can look and say like that's a disaster matchup against the A's, but I think he is. Like he is, like I said, a righty with reverse splits. He throws a lot of fastballs. So like Geloff Bonds is, in my opinion, not even close. The best matchup for him, or the best matchup for Geloff or anybody in that A's lineup is him. So I'm taking him, taking a lot of the bats. I think he's going to get absolutely destroyed today. And I sneakily I like Ken Waldichuk. I know the White Sox have been better against lefties. So you got Judge AB.
Let's get that Judge AB up if we can.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, let's get that up. But yeah, the White Sox, some of their bats, like obviously Lou Bob and then Eloy in there, like they've been better against lefties. That's their better split for sure. But Ken Waldichuk has been sneakily good. And you look at some of the metrics, he's creeping up too. It's not like he's getting very fortunate. The whiff numbers are up. So like I think he's going to pitch all right today. But
you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude.
No shot.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, dudes.
Judge.
He did it again.
He's trying to get what do you 45?
He needs to chill out.
45 is incoming.
He needs to chill out, chat. What is he doing? That ball was destroyed to opposite field. That was a line drive nuke. Just absolute great swing. He took it the other way. He is so locked.
Well, now we need what? Or you need 3 more.
I need runs.
Yeah, you need runs anyway.
Yep, he ain't getting those Ks today. And honestly, he just threw a fucking perfect curveball, literally almost in the middle of the zone that was called a ball. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but Judge has 4 home runs. Oh, that might be another one. And by another one, I mean base hit. Okay.
Oh, base hit.
Well, chat, that was nuts. I'll say it. I'll give it to you. There it goes. See ya. God damn it. He is dialed. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, grooved.
It's a great pitch by Patrick.
Unbelievable. All right, and this up does suck. All right, well, let's move Oakland ML, Javon.
First 5 ML. I'm not getting involved with their bullpen. Not even like because I guess the White Sox bullpen is also terrible. Been a little better recently, but I want nothing to do with the
double.
Who?
Stanton double. He's getting clapped.
Stanton double. Well, that's what we want.
Stanton single. He's really slow. I forgot.
Yeah.
Stanton single off the wall.
He's walking.
This is ugly, folks. This is why I want to take that earned run square. All right. He is getting destroyed today. My goodness. This is bad, chat. GG's. And there is 1 out, by the way, chat. Not 0. Okay. Any squares you want to take from the Athletics, Javon? There's got to be one.
Literally all of them. I'm not even joking when I say that.
Literally every single one. Okay.
Literally every single one. I mean, I want to take like Geloff is probably my favorite there. Best matchup. I've talked about it already. For 1.5 bases, they didn't cut the shit with the hit run RBI because I assume he's at a super juicy 1.5, maybe even 2.5 there. Best matchup there. I love Shea Langoliers, obviously. Take him anytime he's up for that hit run RBI. It's usually pretty telling because he's a total base guy. But the Seth Brown one is also weird. I'll tell you that. He has been absolute dog shit. And I really want righties first, so that's why he's a little lower on the totem pole in terms of the 5 squares that are up. But that's up. He's been up like a handful of times. Another one that's been pretty telling when this has been up. He was up against the Nationals, I think. Last time I remember off the top of my head, instant nuke. So I think this is just going to be an onslaught. So, I mean, all these guys plus a Schulten's under fantasy.
Okay. If you had to pick one bat for us to put in this 4-piece gob, are you going with your guy, Geloff Bonds, not ever thinking it?
100%.
Okay. Noted. Any White Sox squares you want to take, Javon? Fading the starter?
Yeah, not unless I'm fading Schulten's. I don't really care for their bats today necessarily. The Colas square is a little weird. I guess Luis Robert might be up for 3 things. He's facing a lefty, so if he nukes, he nukes. But, yeah, I want to target the ace.
All right. W's. We move. One last game to get to tonight, Javon. Give us the frickin' Reds report, and then we're diving into fantasy football and college football. Go well.
Yeah, they ain't winning that.
We got a Corbin K, by the way. Let's frickin' go, boys. We got one.
There we go.
We got one.
There we go.
All right. Give me the Reds report, Javon. You said they're not winning today?
Yeah, give me the Snakes. I'll lay it today. It's a really tough spot for them, like all things considered, going to face Merrill Kelly. I mean, they're on the road. Like, I know they had a really good offensive series against the Angels, which was a little shocking to me. But they're coming to face Merrill Kelly after a doubleheader where they're in a really tough travel spot. The bullpen has been destroyed over the past, I guess, this series. That was the last 2 days. So, like, Williamson's not a guy who, like, they ever let go pretty long. They honestly pull him a little earlier than they should a lot of the time. Part of it, I guess, is just managerial decision. Part of it is because he's not very efficient. So, I mean, he gets himself in deep counts pretty early. So, if they have to get into the bullpen in the 5th inning, or God forbid any earlier, like, they're going to be screwed. So, like, I think Merrill Kelly pitches really well against them today, but I just think that bullpen is going to get destroyed. And God forbid Williamson, like, I really don't like his matchup either. So if he comes out and gets hit up a little bit early, it's probably going to get pretty ugly. So I'm not on the Reds for sure.
Okay.
Laying with the Snakes.
Any Snake squares you want to back today? And by the way, chat, are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? Javon just took the meat out and faded his own squad. This is crazy. We have to take the backs tonight, guys. I hope you're freaking listening to this. He's fading the Reds today. This is like Christmas. This is unbelievable. I never thought I'd see this.
Yeah. I did it yesterday too, and it was going to work with Shohei until obviously he got injured. But
yeah. Any Snake squares, Javon?
Take your pick today, man. I think this is going to be ugly. Like, obviously, I love the matchup from Merrill Kelly, and I think the bats are going to be in a pretty tough spot today. I don't know what lineup they're going to put out. I wouldn't be shocked if they rest a guy or two. So, like, Merrill Kelly fantasy score, have zero problems with that. I hate trying to decide between Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte, but take your pick there. I think they're all hitting today, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, I would not mind just going with Merrill, honestly, to just pitch a gem.
Yeah, no problems there for me.
Okay. Any red squares? I know you're fading them. You don't think they win today, but any squares you're taking?
I mean,
Will Benson.
Yeah, I'm not taking Will Benson today.
Whoa. Say that again?
Keep it away. Keep it away. I'm not taking
Keep it away from
today.
You? Okay.
Keep it away today.
All right. You don't want to take Ellie?
No. I mean, he's not in LA anymore, where he's all of a sudden just bonds. So the fact that they're putting up that hit run RBI square after the weekend, or not weekend, but series that he just had, maybe a little telling.
Okay. All right. But one of your favorite plays today on the books, Diamondbacks ML against your Reds.
Yep. Eating the juice.
Sure. All right, chat. We just went through the whole MLB slate. Now we get to chill, watch this Corbin absolute disaster class, and craft up the college football goat whale along with the fantasy football sleeper segment. We'll do that right
we
now.
We could go to the Rays game. We have a couple Ducks there against Lambert.
Okay, let's watch the Ducks. We'll watch the Ducks real quick and see if they come through here. While we do, why don't we craft up this 4-piece prize picks? We'll have Gooch show that game now, and then we'll do the segment. W's.
Sounds good.
4-piece. I got 6 squares that we talked about that I really like. If we could cut this down somehow to 4, I think we're in biz. I'm also all ears if you got others. But JP France, I really want to take that, but I understand if you don't. Bayo, less than fantasy score. Pablo, we got to take, dude. We got to take. Royce Lewis, Galoff Bonds, and Merrill Kelly fantasy score.
So I definitely have the A's glued today. So, I mean,
Okay.
Geloff, he's got to go in my humble opinion.
Okay.
I say maybe we pick one of the two weird ones, your favorite one between Pablo and JP France, because those are most likely going 1 for 2.
I'm going to pick Pablo.
Okay, you can put Pablo in.
Okay.
Kieboom base knock.
Yeah, Keebum's, they moved him
He was
into
up
the
for
5
half the
hole
base
today.
today. Yeah.
Really? I didn't see
Yeah.
that. What the heck?
Yeah, he was up. Might have
I
moved
wouldn't
by
have
game
taken it.
time. But
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken it anyways because he had a home run last night, but good for him, man. Good for him.
yeah, there we go.
I'm thinking maybe we take Royce Lewis out. We already got Pablo in there. And we go Bayo less than fantasy score, Pablo more than 2.5 earned runs allowed, Galoff more than 1.5 TBs, and Merrill Kelly more than fantasy score.
Ooh, kind of like that.
That could play.
I could certainly play.
Okay. And yeah, we got 2 Ducks on the pond with 1 out in Tampa, chat. We're going to need some runs, boys. We're going to need some runs. Keep base
Yeah.
knock, Crab start slurping. That girl's in. Come on now. Grow up. Javon, any other squares you'd want to put in here instead of these 4? Bayo, Pablo, Galoff, and Kelly?
It's a great question. Going through some of these hit run RBIs, so we mentioned very quickly because I guess we don't have much. Mookie bases. Shout out Josh Lowe, nice K. Now we got Risp Goat, Isaac Paredes at the plate.
Sure. See what we can do. We got 2 outs now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 outs.
All right. Can we talk about the Gosman nugget I gave you yesterday? What was the nugget? I forget what it was.
I was there. I don't know if Krabs was in here for that. I think that was just might have been on Surge Stream when I was there, essentially like
Okay.
live Ks. Put
Let's
that in
go.
on the entries.
Sure. He might have gotten rocked, but he got his Ks. He's going to get another one, Lauren. Come on. He'll get one. All right? If they even get to that inning, we're asking questions right now. We got a guy on first base. Let's freaking go. All right. Let's see what happens in this game. I think this is the 4-piece, though, Javon, unless you got any other sneak squares.
Oh, I kind of like that 4-piece.
Brian Bayo, less than fantasy score. Pablo Lopez, more than 2.5 earned runs allowed. Zach Geloff, more than 1.5 total bases. And Merrill Kelly, more than 35.5 fantasy score.
Love it. Let's do it.
Boom. All right, I'm in. I just smacked it, and I'm also going to take it for a flex because I'm soft, but it works. It works. All right, ladies and gents, I am the 3 for 4 king when it comes to 4 pieces. All right, W's, good work, Goots. There's the 4-piece for you. All right, this umpire, yeah, he might not have slept last night or something. He can't see shit.
Unreal, man.
Greatest foul ball nuke. Yeah, W pivot. Let's freaking go. Let's get a run here, and then we're going to do the fantasy football sleeper segment. Talk about some QBs, some RBs, some wide receivers, and then we're going to do the goat whale. Could that be runs?
That was the foul ball.
Oh. That was the
You
foul
need it.
ball, huh?
Yeah. Oppo, man. We need Paredes locked in, man.
What's up, Chef T? How we doing, Beast? How we doing, Beast? Yeah, this umpire does not know what is going on. He doesn't know. And people forget Judge hit a home run in his first at bat. I can't
People do
believe
forget.
it.
People do forget it.
I can't believe it. All right, we got a 2-2 count to Paredes. Let's see what he can do with it. Get through.
Oh my, that's a legacy play.
What a play.
Legacy play, man.
All right, Jack. Corbin's going out there for the second. Let's see if he gets one more strikeout. Hopefully 3, though. Hopefully 3. Javon, let's pivot. Let's talk some fantasy football, okay? We're going to pull up this really cool tool on the 4for4 platform, chat, that we've been talking about. We'll drop the link in chat if you guys want to check it out yourself. I'm telling you, the more I look at it, the more I fall in love with it. There are 7 million things on this freaking website that are going to tell you anything. Draft, DFS, fantasy football, NFL bets. Check it out. Look at the link. We're going to go over some sleepers using their platform today. We'll start with QBs. All right. Looks like you're going Anthony Richardson, Javon, for your sleeper pick, huh?
Yeah, that's my guy. I mean, the floor for AR-15 is obviously a little lower. I mean, he is a rookie quarterback who has, accuracy issues. So obviously going to be a pretty steep learning curve for them, or him, especially in that offense too. But talking fantasy football, I think the rushing upside with him and the matchup upside in a couple of these games, especially early in the season, like he's going to be a guy that if he has a really good week, and a couple of those times I think it's going to happen, he's going to win you a week. So like that's a guy who I would love to stash if you go on in a very soft matchup, especially after you started getting a little comfortable in that offense. So that's a guy I want to stash in the back of my bench. He's going to win you a couple weeks. That's my sleeper.
Okay. Anthony Richardson, I like it. I'm going with the homer pick. All right, but chat, we can't deny it. He's looked great so far. Sam Howell has looked as good as he possibly can. And also, side note here, is he placing the 4-piece or is he subbing in Tucker for one of those?
It's up to you.
I think you ride that 4-piece. I thought that's what we crafted it for. I think those are our 4 favorite squares left. So I'd go with that. I'd go with the 4-piece we were just talking about.
Yeah.
All right. W Goods, W pivot. All right. We'll go back to it. We'll talk Sam Howell real quick. I think he's going to be a passing yards machine. Sure, he's going to have some picks this year. He's going to have some mistakes, probably some fumbles, but he's also going to run the ball too. All right. And you're going to see him get some rushing touchdowns at the goal line. They might use him a little bit as like an RB on the goal line because we don't have really a bruiser running back in the backfield. We've got Gibson. We've got Brian Robinson, who's not the biggest guy. Might be using Sam Howell on that goal line. So I think he's going to be a fantasy football menace. I don't think he's going to take us to the Super Bowl. Okay, everyone needs to relax. But he's looked great so far, and we're going to be behind in a lot of games. He's going to need to, get some serious pass yards going in the fourth quarter a lot to drive some legacy comebacks for the Manders this season. All right, let's compare these two. Let's see what 4for4 is saying about these two players. Chad, I'm assuming you would take Richardson before Howell. Not really that high of a take. Looks like he's the 11th ranked QB. Holy smokes. They're putting some respect on Anthony Richardson. My goodness. And we got a Corbin K. Let's go. Corbin K. Javon.
Look at Corbin.
Let's go. Come on, LC. Let's see the freaking strikeout here. Take a seat, Peralta. He went. Take a seat, buddy. Go grab that.
He's locked.
Look at that dot. He looks good now. What the heck? Let's go, Corbin.
Flip the switch.
Corbin on pace. What do you say, Corbin?
On pace.
Well, he's going to need to get at least one more here to have it even be, something to think about. He's got to get at least one more. Probably two.
Got Higgy at the dish now.
Let's get one.
Lefty killer. Nah,
Let's get one.
He's hitting the nuke right here, man.
Oh, that might be a nuke.
No shot.
That was almost a nuke. That was off the wall. Holy shit, Javon.
Off the wall, so extra bases.
Double.
That's good because he's at the dish now.
Our guy, Peraza.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go, Javon. Come on.
Do it right here.
Peraza's
little
up.
Base knock.
All right, we'll watch this at that. Okay. Need some Peraza legacies, chat. Hope you guys tailed that 2-piece. That one's not cake just yet. All right. The 2-piece we're talking about is Peraza, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Lambert, more than 2.5 runs allowed. It was looking so good in the first, but now it's not. A lot of time left.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
That was crazy. He almost caught a home run. What the heck?
Higgy, man. He's in the plums all day.
Unbelievable.
I debated on it.
Come on.
That was a plums play for sure.
Come on, Peraza. What do you say, kids? Don't pitch around him, Corbin. Just go right at him, brother. Come on. Go right at him, Peraza. What are you
scared of him? He's scared of him.
Oh.
It's so tough.
For once, I'm in the future.
It's so tough.
And I can see it.
I see
And you
it.
guys can't. Well, you're about to right now. That was beat. That's a fielder's choice, folks.
Well,
What
let's
a
give
play
a
by
DJ.
Abrams, honestly.
Let's give a DJ a legacy 2-out rally here. Score.
It's so bad for my team total first 5 as well. That is
Yeah,
so
it's
bad.
actually horrendous.
So bad. Oh. All right. Let's pivot. Let's go back to 4 for 4. We're not done with this segment yet. Okay. Sam Howell versus Richardson. It looks like they really like Richardson. Huh. Keep
Yeah, I mean a lot
scrolling.
of that's rushing upside, I would assume.
Has to be. Strength of schedule. How's he looking there, Goods? How's he looking there, Brown?
Yeah.
He's looking sharp.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's looking up for the man.
Look, I mean, they got him ranked at 11. That's got to be way better than most sites have. Let's see how it plays out, chat. And honestly, Sal, or our guy Sam Howell, I'm going to start calling him Sal. He is like 17 or 16, and the Nats just picked off a base runner. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. They just picked off Peraza.
Wild. What are we doing?
They just ran Pickle.
This whole series might just have the worst base running of all time.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Yankees probably now won the team total. You know, Judd saw that freaking miniature Kyler Murray graphic we made, and that's why he hit 3 home runs yesterday. You guys know it. All right,
That graphic
let's go
is
back to 4 for 4. My goodness. Go back to that damn schedule. Yeah, Hal's 19. That's pretty good, I feel like.
Yeah,
Let's not
especially
sleep on him, too.
with the schedule he has, especially earlier in the season. I mean, I think he's outside of the Cardinals game, like the beginning of the season, he's going to get destroyed. So, like, the fact that he's still, that high is pretty interesting.
100%. Let's do some RB talk, Javon. I've got James Cook as my sleeper. All right, you're going Khalil Herbert, who I can get behind. The Hokie, he's a freaking beast. Let's see what they're saying about these two guys. Chat, take your picks. Who do you think is going to be better? James Cook getting some serious respect. Some serious respect, as he should. This is one of the guys that I've got starred in my drafts coming up. I want him on my team. I want him on my team like air. Give me James Cook. I've taken him the last 2 years. He hasn't done squat. This is the year he does it. All right. I know they've got a pretty tough schedule, but I think they play a lot more teams who are better against the pass than the run, although he's got some tough games there in the middle. Man.
Yeah. I think James Cook is going to play his way off of the field, personally. I think that's a lot of the talk that I have been buying into because the guy can't pass block to save his life. And obviously when you have I believe that he can be a good asset in the rushing attack, but at the end of the day, you got Josh Allen, so you're not exactly going to be a run-first team. So that's the issue for me. I don't know if he can stay on the field, but if he can figure that out, he can be really good.
Okay. And then talk about Herbert for a sec. What do you like about him?
Yeah, well, as far as fantasy goes, I think you're getting value on him because they have the little – I don't want to say it's a full committee in Chicago necessarily, but you got a couple names there that are sneaking up, and it seems like a running back by committee that he's the lead back of. So I think that's getting baked into some drafts, baked into, I guess, some props or squares as well if you're talking season-long projections there. So I'm back in Khalil Herbert, another guy who's a pretty big asset in the screen game as well, and I think we saw that towards the tail end of last season, and then I think we're really going to see it now when you're fully free of the David Montgomery shackles this season. So
yeah,
I like him, especially in PPR formats.
Let him loose. Scroll up to the top, Goods. Let's give the people one more look at these two RBs we think are decent sleepers to be peeping. Go all the way to the top, Goods. There we go. James Cook, Khalil Herbert, W's. And let's check out the receivers real quick, Javon. You're rolling with Elijah Moore for your sleeper pick this year, which I could definitely get behind. I got my guy, Jahan Dotson. I'm giving you two commanders. You guys probably hate me, but these are two guys you're going to want on your fantasy football team this season, especially with the new turf toe news about Terry. Jahan already could be a one. This guy is so underrated. He overperformed, exceeded all expectations last season. He's got glue on his hands. He's a touchdown magnet. Love Dotson. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be rated better out of these two, Javon?
It's probably Elijah Moore, I would say.
Okay. All right. Let's take a peep. Let's see what they say.
Ooh,
Wow. Would you look at that, Javon?
good job.
Look at that respect.
That's a lot of respect.
So they must have updated this, giving him even more respect after Terry news, which is honestly impressive if they
probably.
are. This is crazy. 31st wide receiver chat. Yeah, I'm not just giving you commanders. I've given you players you want on your team to win your league this year, guys. Grow up. Jahan Dotson might be the guy. If Terry's got a foot injury the whole time, you're going to want Jahan in a later round than back in Terry in the second or third. Okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
There you go. Luke Rayleigh Nuke. Just one.
Wow, let's go. One run?
Yep, just
One
one.
run? Okay. W's. Guys, we're going to show you one more thing here real quick about 4 for 4. I don't think you guys understand how much they're going to carry you in your draft. They have this draft hero that literally links up with whatever site you use for your fantasy football league, and you do the draft in here, and it highlights all the important players that you want to take. It's a very cool extension it adds, and it literally drafts with you and carries you like freaking Sam Howell's going to do with the Commanders this season. It carries you. Check it out. This site is legit, chat. This site is legit. All right, we'll put the link in there one more time. Javon, let's pivot to Prize Picks. Let's talk some college football. All
Let's
right.
do it.
Let's talk some college football. I'm fucking stoked. All right.
Sure.
We've already talked about a lot of squares over the last week or so. So we probably already have a couple that we can lock in. But let's take a peep at the college football season-long board. And yeah, you can leave that guy's name right up there, Javon. Why are you taking Hunter?
Dude, I mean, especially with the Sam Jackson news being official this morning, which I'm super excited about. He's starting. Everybody was doubting. Anytime I brought it up, when we were talking about it here and in the lab stream or anything, they're just like, Sam Jackson's not starting. Somebody has sources. I doubt it. I bet. But he's starting now. Offense is going to be absolutely electric. Jeremiah Hunter took massive steps last season to make me believe that he's going to be one of the best wide receivers in the Pac-12 this season, especially with the new offense. Super excited about him. So I think he soars. I was really surprised to see him get bumped because this was before the quarterback situation was official. So, I mean, to see that is a big sign of confidence for me. But I think he's going to be fantastic. I think you get 300 of these within the first 2 weeks, to be honest with you.
Wow. Well, if that's the case, I'm freaking in. We're adding Hunter in here as the first piece of the college football BTL season-long go wow. Okay. Jeremiah Hunter, remember the name, chat. He's going to ball this year. This correlates with one of Javon's favorite college football futures of the year, right? Cal wins.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure. W's. All right. I know you got one more in your back pocket that you absolutely love. Let the people know.
Yeah, I mean, I like your guy, Jacob Cowing, over receiving yards too. Another offense that I think is going to be really good and also has a slate of really bad defenses, which is a part of why you're taking their win total. And I love that too. So I think he's going to be another guy who came in from UTEP last year, absolute wagon. I mean, I think he might have been my most played player last year on Prize Picks for the entries on a week-to-week basis. So probably a little biased there, but I think they're going to be fantastic in utilizing him and getting the ball in space, especially, which they kind of, towards the end of the season, failed to do. They used him a lot more as a deep threat kind of exclusively. I think that's going to change. He's going to get plenty of shots.
Okay. I hope so, because this correlates with one of my favorite futures of the college football season, Arizona over wins. I think with Deloria, I think this team is going to be good. Give me Arizona the ball this season. And one of the best receivers in college football, Jacob Cowing, more than 920 receiving yards. I am in.
Yeah.
Count me in for that. Love it. Let me give you one that I've already talked about on here, so I'm not going to sell it too hard. Joe Milton, less than 3,100 and a half passing yards. Okay. Let me get Joe Milton to not be the Tom Brady that everyone's expecting him to be. Maybe that's not the best comp because this kid does have the strongest arm we've probably ever seen. And that's great and all, Javon. But the problem is you can have an arm that you can throw the ball 90 yards, but can you hit your guys in the hands? Because your receiving core took a major step back this season. Your team has taken a step back this season. Your schedule's hard as heck. Your schedule's easy as heck. So that you're not going to be passing the ball that much this whole season. You're going to be running the damn ball. And Hendon Hooker had a miraculous, year last year, a legendary season out of nowhere. Can we really expect the same offensive output from Tennessee at the QB position in Milton's first season under the helm? I don't think so. I'm willing to fade. I love that number. I'm taking his less than 3,100.5 passing yards this year. He could throw the ball 90 yards, but can he hit the guy in the hands? I don't think so. I'm fading him.
Fine by me.
W's. What do you think about Dylan Gabriel? I know you're a fan of his.
Yeah, big fan of his. There's two quarterbacks that I like their touchdown spot, and one's him and one's Spencer Rattler. So I pointed out with like Gabriel, another early season schedule that I think they're absolutely going to feast off of. I think this offense, a lot of people are worried that this isn't a Garrett Riley offense anymore. So like we saw last year when they were injured at pretty much every level, they weren't as good or as dynamic or explosive. They're going to be this year. And Dylan Gabriel's going to lead that. And yes, you're not going to go over this alone or win the Heisman or be in the conversation alone with non-conference schedules. But when you look at the past defenses they face, they're horrendous. Like I can guarantee you if they put any number up for Dylan Gabriel against like SMU below like 6, I'm taking it. Because that's going to be opening the season with absolute electric possibilities. And yeah, that start is, or that comment is exactly what everybody thinks. Which is,
I mean, everyone thinks he's like a rookie. This guy's been bouncing around colleges for the last 4 years. He's no rook. He just hasn't been good enough to earn a starting job yet.
Yeah, 100%.
You guys see him throw the ball 90 yards and you just think he's going to be the greatest quarterback of all time. No.
Yeah, there's a reason he hasn't started until this season. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, especially like because I do think they're a lot more physical, obviously, than a lot of the teams they're going to face. Like, yeah, they're going to pass a lot. It's kind of their offense, but they're not going to need to when they're up 40 against God knows who.
And they lost their best two receivers.
Yeah, lost their best two weapons, 100%.
Yep. All right. What are you taking for Gabriel, though? They got 2 squares up for him.
Yeah, I'm taking his touchdowns. I think it's going to be early and often. We see a lot of those. Spencer Rattler, I guess, same thing there. I love the way that his schedule sets up. I think they play a lot of pass happy, or they're going to have to be very pass happy against a lot of the teams in their schedule. I think he takes a pretty big step up this year, to be honest with you. I absolutely can't stand Spencer Rattler, especially from the days at Oklahoma and even like his days back in high school when he was in the I forget what the quarterback little series was called, but he's an obnoxious human being. But I think he is going to have a really good season here with South Carolina, especially like, again, in those softer matchups, which start earlier in the season. Like you start with I like North Carolina. I don't think they're going to be great this season, but especially defensively, it's where they're going to struggle. So, I mean, outside of Georgia, obviously, you're going to get a lot of pass-heavy teams where I think he's going to have a couple really, really big games. So I'm down to back him in that way. Yeah, I knew what the pinnacle was in the little series or whatever it is. I forget what it's called, but he is top 5 most hated human beings that I've watched on television.
We might need to do a segment just with that list. Javon's top 5 most hated athletes.
Might activate it.
Spencer Rattler, more than 18.5 passing touchdowns. Javon, 2 words, Beamer. That's all I'm going to say. He has completely changed that culture. South Carolina, not saying they're going to win the SEC this year. They're not. But they have changed. They are on the way up. They're back. I like Spencer this year. Yes, he's a cocky prick, but he's good in football, and he's going to show the world why he was so highly touted in Oklahoma this season when he absolutely burst out. Showed flashes of it last year. You're going to see the whole thing this season. Okay, he's going to be an NFL quarterback, guys. Let's not forget how talented this kid is athletically. He's going to be in the NFL. Okay, he's going to have a great season this year before he leaves. All right, and we got a Nats bang. Let's freaking go, boys. Nats bang. Fuck the Yanks. Love it. Love it. And that show was called QB1.
Yeah,
right.
QB1.
That might have been an error.
Elite 11. Elite 11, yeah.
We'll take it. W's. All right, chat. I got one more square I like. All right, and it's looking like we don't have a running back in here yet, Javon. Let me change that. Do it. And you guys have heard me talk about him. I want to take Trevion Henderson so bad. More than 900.5 rush yards. And I believe, Javon, this got bumped up recently.
It did about like a week ago. I know it opened at 800, so you got a 100-yard bump in between like a month or so. So, yeah, good for you there.
That ain't no problem. Give me Trevion Henderson this season. I think he gets a rack. All right, I've talked about it already on BTL. I'll give you a little summary. 2 years ago, his freshman year, he was dynamic on the ground. Last year, they went Stroud heavy, right? Air raid offense. They had to in a lot of games. He was also hurt a lot, and he was splitting time with the other RBs when he came back. Just was not his healthy self, his dynamic self from freshman year. We're going to see freshman year Henderson this season. He's going to get the rock. He's their starter, and they play so many bad teams early on in the season. He might have 400 yards through the first 4 games easy, and we might be coasting towards the finish line here when he gets a rack at the end of the season. I love Henderson. I love that they have a new QB this year. I know it might not be, a bad QB going in, but I think they're going to, ease him into the offense against these crummy teams early on in the season, run the heck out of the ball, not make it too complicated, not pass too much, and start the season running the ball while they get him acclimated at the QB position.
Yeah, I love it.
Sure. Let's freaking go. All right, well, right now we got a 6-piece, Javon, and I freaking love it. Are there any other squares that you'd want to sub in instead of these 6?
No. I think we have a pretty solid cast of guys here.
I would say so.
Yeah. I mean, I like everything you got here.
We've got Jeremiah Hunter, more than 830.5 receiving yards. Jacob Cowing, more than 920.5 receiving yards. Joe Milton, less than 31.5 thousand pass yards. Okay. I definitely didn't say that right, but you know what I'm talking about. Dylan Gabriel, more than 25.5 passing touchdowns. Spencer Rattler, more than 18.5 passing touchdowns. And Travion Henderson, more than 900.5 rushing yards, chat. That might be the BTL college football prize pick season long 6-piece. Hold the front.
That'll do it.
Hold
That'll
the front.
do it.
Chat, the MLB 6 pieces looking pretty damn good. Why not us? Let's run it back here for college football. We have some pretty good luck with these season-long entries. Feel free to lock this in and tail. Javon, are you good with this?
100%.
100%. We'll run through it one more time. Goots, if you can get the slip going, that'd be a W with these guys. Travion Henderson, rush yards. Let's start with that. All right. L. Goots, back end.
I got
L.
it.
Goots muted.
Yep, I got it.
W's. Getting better every day. Love it.
Every day.
We'll show you guys the 6-piece, all right? And then we're going to do the squad ride. So get ready. I want to hear, while we're waiting for the 6-piece, what is your favorite MLB play on the books today? Let me know in chat. Favorite book play left on the MLB slate while we get ready to craft up a little prize picks. And as Dom Smith strikes out with first and third 2 outs. W's.
Shocker.
W's.
Shocker.
Can you read it off one more time, Krabs? I got Rattler, Henderson, Gabriel.
Yep. Rattler, Henderson, Gabriel. We've got Hunter, more than receiving yards. We've got Cowing, more than receiving yards. And we've got Milton, less than pass yards.
Got it.
Got it? W's. Let me hear those plays, chat. Let me hear your favorite plays of the day. Go, go, go. I want to hear them in chat. All right, here's the 6-piece. W Goots. Let's freaking go, dudes. We'll start at the top. I'll read it off one more time for you guys, okay? Spencer Rattler, more than 18.5 passing touchdowns. W Javon, W Beamer, okay? He's going to have a great season. He's getting 20 touchdowns this season. All right, keep scrolling. We've got Travion Henderson, more than 900.5 rush yards. He's getting a rack. Rush heavy early on in the season. New QB. Lean on your stud RB, who's back this season after a sophomore slump. We got Dylan Gabriel, more than 30, 25.5 pass yards. Sure, that didn't sound right. He's a beast. Javon, Heisman. You're Heisman.
Heisman.
Talk about him.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you get a second-year Brent Venables. Yes, a defensive coach, but this team was so much more injured. Even Dylan Gabriel didn't look the same after the concussion. So people are a little bit too tuned into recency bias. And I want to back Oklahoma, but we talk about them. They're super boomer bust, no pun intended there. But they're either going to have an amazing year or they're going to be the same as last year. So the way of backing Oklahoma is shooting for it all. Because if they're really good, they're going to win 11 games. And yes, that correlates with the win total. But if they win 11 games, Dylan Gabriel is in New York. So that's the way I'm backing them. That's why it's such a long shot, but kind of correlates as well.
Okay. W's. Maybe sprinkle a little Heisman future on him, chat. Let's keep moving. Jeremiah Hunter, more than 830.5 receiving yards. He's going to ball for Cal this year, one of Javon's favorite teams to overperform. We got Jacob Cowing, the Arizona wide receiver. I love Arizona this year. Javon loves Cowing. I'm so in. More than 920.5 receiving yards. He's an absolute stud, one of the best receivers in college football. He's getting a rack. And then Joe Milton, less than passing yards, less than 3,100.5 passing yards. He's not going to be the guy everyone's expecting this season. All right. There's the BTL season-long college football Meg. All right, chat. Tail it responsibly. That one's going to be sitting in your slips for a while. Yeah, that entry is fire, chat. You guys better be freaking tailing it. All right. You better be tailing it, and I'm tailing G unit. Let's get to the squad ride, Javon. We've got to rush. We've got to cook. Are you ready?
Yep, of course.
All right. Let's get it started with the late games. I mean, we got to put in the Diamondbacks. I don't care what the J says.
Yeah, we can put them in.
Put them in. We don't have much to work with today anyway, so we can get all the help we can get. Oakland, first 5 ML.
Correct.
Okay, Oakland, first 5 ML. Goots, get that poll ready. I know, get loose. I know you got it. What about Boston game starts too soon? Yeah, we don't got many options. I'm gonna put my preseason play in there. Okay, is that cool? Sure.
Yep.
Colts first half -3.5. All right. Colts first half -3.5. Quick 10-second sell job here. The Eagles look like crud so far in the preseason. Okay, they're not impressing me at all. I'll take the Colts ones with Richardson, with still something to prove in the preseason. The Eagles don't have anything to prove. They were in the Super Bowl last year. That's the exact type of team I want to be fading in the preseason because they're not locked. You know who is? The new group of Colts who are trying to earn their starting job. I'm taking out the second half because the Eagles' backups are way better than the Colts' backups. I'm isolating the first half and backing Richardson -3.5 in the first half. The line's moving our way. The splits are sharp. Give me the Colts tonight. All right? So we got Colts first half -3.5. What else, Javon?
I mean, honestly, we might just be able to stop it at that.
I think we just keep it in a 3-piece today. I think we keep it in a 3-piece. All right? W's, Goots, we'll get the poll up. Arizona ML, already up. W's. Oakland first 5 ML, and Colts first half -3.5. Wish we had more plays to choose from tonight. And chat, I'll go ahead and beat you to it. Already looked at the WNBA slate today. Didn't like anything. But the Mystics covered the other night. People forget. The Mystics
People do forget. You just might be sharp on the hardwood with the women.
I mean, when's the last time I missed a WNBA bet? It's honestly kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, man. Jack, get your votes in. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Hurry up. Get your votes in the Twitch poll. Go, go, go. Get your votes in. We got 1 minute. Hurry up. Get your freaking votes in, chat. D-backs ML, Oakland first 5 ML, and the Colts first half -3.5. I guess the preseason isn't doing it for you guys. I guess it's not doing it for you guys. Is that a Yankees bomb? Yankees bomb.
There we go. There's another one.
Yankees bomb.
Glaber.
3-1.
One more.
Need one more run. Need one more run, chat. What do you say? What do you say? Crab's WNBA streak will go down in the history books. I freaking bet. That ball was crushed. Chat, get your votes in. Hurry up. We got 1 minute. Go, 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 go. And the Rays are caked. Nothing like some nice Tampa Rays cake on a nice Thursday afternoon, huh?
It'll be all right.
Jack, get your votes in. Hurry up. Make sure you guys tail the college football BTL season-long mag. All right, 6-piece. I just do $500 on it. That'll be cooking in my freaking slip or in my entries for the next 6 months, and I couldn't give 2 shits about it. That shit's hit. I love that entry.
There we go.
I love that
I like that a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Chad's feeling sharp today. Taking Oakland first 5 ML.
Rookie 5 for 5. God, he's so good.
Wow. And Chad, if you guys want to take that 4-piece for the free 4-piece entry you guys were talking about, here's what we crafted earlier, okay? Brian Bayo, less than 24.5 fantasy score. Pablo Lopez, more than 2.5 earned runs allowed. Zach Geloff, more than 1.5 total bases. And Merrill Kelly, more than 35.5 pitcher fantasy score. That's what we're rolling with today. We've got Oakland first 5 ML. We'll post the 4-piece slip on BTL Twitter, okay? Same with the squad rides. We're going with the A's. in the first 5 on the ML, Javon. We're getting nasty. We're
Let's do
getting
it.
nasty. What do you say, chat? W's, okay? W's for Goots. He fucking killed it today. He's getting better at learning every day. Let's freaking go, Goots. We're going to need a golf play tomorrow.
I can
Right.
get the golf play now. I got the POD.
Give me it. What do you got? Hurry up.
I told you earlier, Krabs, with Max Homa top 5.
Max
starting-
in the top 5.
He's starting at -4. He's hot. Just had a kid. He's getting it done.
He's got dad
Sounds
strength.
like air.
Bad strength.
Goots, I'm in. I'm fucking in, dude.
Let's go.
Chat, let's have a freaking day. Oakland first 5 ML. We'll catch you here same time, same place tomorrow. We'll be safe.